Alright guys, I'm gonna do a little Sunday cook here. This is just my little Sunday meal. I got some sirloin steak here. Sirloin tips, strips. I'll do a couple of those, and I got one onion cut up. I got some green peppers. I'm gonna throw that in there, and I got mushrooms. I'll probably cut this tomato up that I have and kind of mix it up in there. That's gonna be the topping for the steak. And I'll go with green beans, and I'll do a baked potato. What I'll do is I'll wrap this baked potato up in wax paper and zap it in the microwave. Now on the mushrooms, I just use canned mushrooms. I ain't got no problem with that. So let me cook all this stuff up, render it down, get this all rendered down. That'll be the topping for my steak. And I'll broil the steak in the broiler with seasoning. And you know, the green beans I'll just zap in the microwave with this also. You know, I'm not a cook, I'm not a chef, but this is just how working guys cook. This is how we cook. I have to cook for myself or I don't eat. So that's it. I'll turn this pan on and get the saute going here. A little bit of olive oil in the pan. So it's kind of different to throw the green peppers in there, but I got no issue with it. We'll render this stuff down. Nothing's carved in stone when I cook. I just kind of put in there what I think I'll like, and that's it. Unorthodox might be, but that's how I cook. So, and I'll throw one small tomato in there just because I have it in the refrigerator. So it's onion, green peppers, and one small tomato in there. Basically what I have. And I'll just throw these in at the end because these are already like pre-cooked. So I'll kind of render this down a little bit. You know, I'll be the topping for my steak. Green peppers and tomatoes, kind of unorthodox, but I think that's going to go good with my meal, so we'll try it out. That's how I roll here. I do whatever I think I might like. Someone else might not like it, but I like it, so I'll try it. When you cook, there's no rules. You cook whatever you want to cook. There's no rules in cooking. That's the way I look at it. I could have put the green peppers in there first, but I like mine to have a little bit of life left to them. That's how I like it. Add the mushrooms in there. Mushrooms and onions on steak is kind of like a common thing. I put a green pepper in there. I think it's going to make a nice little accent taste on it. We'll see. We'll render them down and we'll see what happens there. I'll probably cook like half of that steak today. And, you know, I'll use half of this and save the rest for tomorrow. One thing good about cooking for yourself, you know, if you're screwed up, there ain't no one that's going to yell at you because you did it on your own. You're cooking for someone else and they don't like it, they might have an opinion. But if you're cooking for yourself, you got no one to blame but yourself. Looks pretty good to me. Alright guys, I got this pretty much done. What I'm probably going to do is make a gravy mix in there because there's a lot of good rendering in the bottom of that. I got this brown gravy mix here. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of mix. And I'll mix it up in there, and I'll get all that loose, because there's a lot of loose stuff on the bottom of that pan. A lot of good scrapings there from the gravy. You can see the bottom of that pan there, there's a lot of good scrapings. So let me take this out. This is all done now, ready to rock and roll. Let me take it out, I'll make some gravy in there. See how that comes out. You can see the bottom of that pan, how it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to scrape all that stuff up. It's going to be good in the gravy. Alright, I got 1 cup of cold water in there, and that mixed up in there. Gravy. I'm going to dump it in the pan and get all them scrapings out of there. That's going to get mixed with the vegetables. That's going to be yummy. Nice and thick of this. That's a nice little gravy sauce. That's yummy right there. Nice gravy. Well, that's gonna go good on the steak right there. That's good stuff. Look at that. Well, that looks good to me. We're gonna put that aside now, and we'll cook the steak. Guys, I don't know if you can see that, but that onions, green peppers, a little bit of tomato, and the mushrooms in that thick sauce come out. That's going to be nice and rich on my steak. I got French style green beans here. I could just zap these and warm these up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my steak. What I like to use on that is, I'll use some salt on it. I got this steak seasoning I like to put on there. Also got this, I like to use it too. Pepper, and I'll use garlic powder also. This steak seasoning is pretty good. Now just boil it. Always garlic powder. You always use garlic powder. pepper. I'll get these all cooked up medium, and I'll cut them up and I'll put them in half that sauce. And tomorrow I'll mix the other half of that steak in the sauce. Now broil these. You don't want to overboil them, but you want to broil them. Different ways to, cook steak, but boiling is fine. Broiler will come on. It's starting to come on now. You can see the light coming on. It'll fire up. Nothing like a gas range. There we go, it's gas. And we're cooking with gas. That's it, we don't want to overdo it. Kind of brown them up on both sides, and then we'll let it rest. We'll wrap it up in the pan and let it continue to cook. I'll just keep an eye on it. Probably got my baked potato in there, I'll zap it. I'll put it on 6 minutes and I'll probably zap it for another 2 or 3. And you squeeze the potato and it's soft, it's done. Last thing you want to do is overcook it, so. Wrap it up in a foil, it's going to continue to cook after it rests. So you don't want to overcook it unless you want it well done. I don't like it well done. I like it medium. Garlic bread coming out. Definitely going to be nice with that sauce on it. It's going to give it a nice flavor. That gravy. Alright, so I just buttered the bread and I just used garlic powder on there. Garlic bread out of it. Easy garlic bread. Alright guys, on the potatoes I zapped it in a microwave for 6 minutes and then 2, so it's 8. See how it's soft? It's ready to rock and roll here. Just quick, fast and easy. Mash up the potatoes. You could use sour cream on there, or I like just butter. If I had cheese, I would use that, but I don't have any, so. What I use, can't believe it's not butter. Margarine. Good enough for this guy. Like I said, I'm not a professional cook, I'm a working guy. If I don't cook for myself, I'm gonna go hungry, so I don't want to do that. That's how I do it. Some butter on there, let that set, and we're good to go. Just gonna zap these. Zap on the microwave. I got room for my steak here and the gravy. Alright guys, I pulled the steak out. What I'll do is I'll wrap it up and let it rest. Let it rest for like 15 minutes and I'll continue to cook inside that. I don't want to overcook it. I'll let it sit in there. I wrapped it up on a little cocoon here, and it's going to continue to cook because it's, you know, it's hot. I like my medium, something like that. Alright guys, let's see what that looks nice and juicy there. Probably medium rare. Let's see. Okay, that's perfect there. That's like medium rare. Medium rare. Perfect. What I'll do is I'll cut this stuff up. And I'll put half of that on it. And we got this already cooked. That's between medium and medium rare. You know, you cook the steak whatever you want. Take half of this. The other half will be for the rest of the steak tomorrow. Look at that. Yum. Guys, ready for this? That gravy, that green pepper really did a outstanding job on it. Yum. That's good with the gravy. Look at that. Green peppers, onions, mushrooms, and that steak. Man, can't beat that. That's really good. That's a good meal right there. My green beans, baked potato, and garlic bread. Like I said, I'll save the rest of this for another steak. Boy, I'll tell you, that gravy really did a nice job on it. That's yummy. Very, very good. Alright guys, thanks for watching.